All right, and now for suspended chords. Now I love the sound of this type of chord. There are two different suspended chords that I'm going to show you. First of all, let's look at how a typical major chord is created. This is C major, and the notes are C, E, G, which is the root, third, and fifth of the scale. A sus4 chord, a suspended fourth, means that it's root, fourth, fifth. And a sus2 means that it's root, second, fifth. Now, these can be played either totally out of context, but usually they are played resolving to a major chord. So you've probably heard this many times where it's like, okay, so that's like a suspension and then the resolution. But these days, a lot of times you'll just hear suspended chords as its own isolated tonality. So let's check out some common suspended chords. Here in C, you have, then here's a sus4 and a sus2. Now in A, now G, you have G, G sus4, and G2. And now for E, and E sus4 and E sus2. And then finally for D, D, D sus4, and D sus2. All right, so the whole concept of a sus chord is how it moves around the third of the chord. So let's check out how you can do this with minor chords. Let's play this off of A. Here's A minor, A sus4, A sus2, and back to A minor. By contrast, here is them surrounding A major. Here's A major, A sus4, A sus2, and back to A major. All right, now for some movable suspended chord shapes. We're going to base these off of the sixth string in the beginning. These are all going to be built off of A at the fifth fret. Here is the sus4. And now for a sus2. And for an alternate shape, this is an A sus2. Next, let's check out some shapes built off the fifth string. So here's a sus4 and a sus2. All right, and finally, let's check out some shapes that are built off the fourth string. We're going to take this to the third fret now. This is an F sus4 and then an F sus2. All right, so now that you guys are more familiar with the suspension sound, let's try this in a song. This moves up the neck and uses movable shapes as well as open shapes based on the fifth string root and the sixth string root. This is called Suspension Bridge. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so as you're holding chords down, you can really accentuate their sound by using hammer-ons and pull-offs. And with suspension chords, it's really great because you get that sort of tension and release as you're moving between these different chord tones. So let's check out a few possibilities of that. First, with the D sus, moving to a D with a pull-off. And now a D sus2 moving to a D. And then an A sus2 moving to an A. And now a A sus4 moving to an A. And now a C sus2 moving to a C. Then a C sus4 pulling off to a C. Not a solution, just a suspension is a piece that goes through a bunch of these slur ideas within these suspended chords. So I hope you enjoy this one. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4.